First of all, let's address this elephant in the room. I look like trash. Because it's like 10 minutes to 1 in the morning. And I literally have only been home long enough to like pee and eat and decide that I'm going to do this video and not shit on myself again. I really don't like it. So please forgive the bags and the puffy eyes and the whatever else is going on. But I figured I had on clothes and my hair is kind of done. I still got on earrings, so my forehead don't look as big from my mama. So I guess I should get this out the way. I also had a shareable moment is what I'll call it. Because I don't know if it was a breakthrough or what, but I do feel like for the first time I've been heard on a situation. So let me first get a shout out the way. Because as I'm trying to get more comfortable with these videos. Comfortable? Leave me alone. I gotta. As I try to get more acquainted with doing these videos, I think about my dad a lot. Because he's the guy who like motivates me. If you don't have a black man in your life breathing life into you, like get you one. Because they important. They need it. They necessary. Like not on no like putting men before women type, whatever. And I did grow up in a very single, female, male, chauvinistic household. However, a black man breathes life into you a little differently. And my dad, or the guy who I call my dad, he definitely, he gets me. So I try to approach these videos like I'm talking to him. I was like, minus the cursing, but nah, I'm definitely as reckless at the mouth when I'm talking to him too. So shout out to my dad. Like, he the Martin Luther King of my life. Yep, I used that analogy perfectly. He the Martin Luther King of my life. So I love that guy. So thank you, Dad, for the motivation to at least not shit on myself tonight and at least get this off my chest. Alright, so boom. Let's talk about work. Because, of course, that's all I do. I ain't got no kids. Don't nobody want to date me. So, let's talk about work. Alright? This is just lemonade, by the way. It just happens to be in a red cup. But not a red cup. Red cup. It's just like a cup I got from the thrift store. They had the set. Red's my favorite color. So, red cup with lemonade. Actually, strawberry lemonade. So, it's red lemonade. Anyway. So today was Doomsday. I don't know if I mentioned it in another video that I did prior to this one. When I was like, yeah, I thought I was getting fired today. Like, I legit thought I was getting fired. So I was like prepared, like I wore all black. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Like, and I almost put on my get fired ring. I got this ring from my ex-boyfriend. Like, I picked it out. I wanted it. Like, I had a whole conniption about it. And then he gave it to me in like the perfect me way possible. But every time I've worn this ring since, like, we've broken up and, like, I put it on after not having it on for a while, I get fired. Like, maybe it's a sign. Maybe I need to get this fool completely away from me. Anyway, so I almost put that ring on today, and I was like, no, don't put on your get fired ring. Like, give yourself an opportunity not to get fired. So I didn't put on my get fired ring. I went to work. Got to work what I thought was early. Come to find out, I mixed up my schedule. So I was following tomorrow's schedule today. Oh, great, Regina. You are starting off this get fired the perfect way possible. Like, shit, they gonna fire your punk ass. So I've had a new approach all week. It's kind of not an act, but an act. I'm not going to tell you what I titled the character because that's going to be shitty. But it's a character that I'm playing at work now. And I just, she ain't really Regina, but if I want to try to break into something, like, performance-based, I gotta be able to put out that facade. So, I've been doing this facade. I also had a cheat because I had Tuesday and Wednesday off. So here we are today with this facade going on, and it's the first time I'm with my obstacle at work, my manager. And so she's like, can we go in the back and talk? She still has this nervous energy, and I don't know why she doesn't realize that she has this nervous energy. Or maybe I invoke that type of nervous energy amongst people. And let me tell you, I'm just a lot. Like, I'm just a bucket of a lot of shit. Like, I have no malicious intent. Like, yo, I'm like 5'5". I'm not that big at all. Like, to get in fisticuffs would be more taxing than I ever want to exert when it comes to engaging with humans. Like, that shit is reserved for, like, life circumstances. Like, anyway, I don't know. Anyway, so she's giving off this nervous energy. So me, her, and the regional manager or the district manager, which our boss, is in there. So all three of us are talking. And so I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of this 2-hour-long conversation. And don't get me wrong, like, I appreciate the time spent. However, I feel like I was just repeating myself a lot of the time and apologizing just to make people feel good. I hate appeasement. I do. I primarily hate it because I feel like nobody really appeases me. Like, it's easy to appease me. Just get out of my way. Just leave me alone. Like, if I'm standing in the corner by myself, let my little ornery ass stand in that corner by my damn self. Like, I would appreciate that. But no. For whatever the reason, people just want to meddle, pick and pry. And I'm not. Look, I've come to a place where I'm okay with that. Like, I get it. It's my psychosis to want to be alone. That's not a natural human thing to do. Cool. But can I have limits? Like, I have limits. Like, it's kind of like, yes, this party is great, and I hit that brick wall. I'm ready when you are. I'm always that friend who says that first too. I'm ready when you are. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I got a whole bed waiting for me in the house. So anyway, so here's the Cliff Notes version. Their position was basically, Regina, your manager is your ally. You've been getting a lot of complaints. Like, what the fuck is going on? Do you see that, like, you might be a part of the problem? My response is, yeah, I know she's my ally. Then she needs to act like I'm her ally. I have no malicious intent. I'm lashing out at customers because, like, I'm just a little frustrated with my work situation. Because this bitch won't personally leave me alone. They ask for clarification on a personal leave me alone type shit. And I'm just basically like, yo, if I say no, take the no. I didn't bring up the robe situation, but I should have. I should have brought up the robe situation. Yo, don't offer me your dirty ass used robe. But no. Didn't bring up the robe, sorry. Which just really vexed me. I didn't bring up the robe situation. I did, however, bring up the, I don't know why I keep touching my nose. I think I'm getting sick. I did bring up the dinette table situation, which was just a mind blower to me. I brought up all of the tiers, like, that I just also. And then I also brought up just the, the Amazon situation. I'm like, just at all three of these different junctures, I approached them 3 different ways. And I'm at all 3 ways still like, hey, thanks, but no thanks. Like, relax. So then my manager speaks, and she's basically I learned a lot about this young lady today. The first thing I learned about her in listening to her is it's easy for her to play the victim. And I'm not judging. It's just the way she kept casting things, she kept picking out the worst of the situation. To which I'm like, yeah, but no, we moved past that from my understanding. From your words, this is what you said to me. So, like, it's easy for her to play that victim. I think that annoys me because I can do it sometimes too. Like, I can always point out, like, the worst of a situation. I hate it all. It's just all the worst. So I think that's one thing that we're just bumping heads, on because we have that kind of in common, I guess. It's still irksome, though, on both accords. Like, if I do that on a regular basis, like, that is irky, and I should probably stop. So I probably will. I also learned about her that, like, not that her tears are a weapon, but she used them to garner a response. And when she doesn't get that response, then it's like, oh, maybe I should stop crying. Yeah, motherfucker, you shouldn't have been crying in the first place. In my opinion, I know that's my feelings. Like, I need to get over it. And that's fine. And you have the right to emote however you have the right to emote. But this is kind of what I retorted to her. If you want me to accept your tears, right, as your way of emoting, then you have to accept my stoicness or quietness or my, let me take a step back and process this before I cuss you the fuck out. I also learned that this is the first time somebody has kind of like asked that of her. Like, asked of her to give what she is requiring. Like, and I don't know how the fuck she's made it this far in life. And never had somebody ask her for the same shit. Like, dog, are you spoiled? Like, is this what spoiled is? People trying to tell me I'm this, but I'm not. I'm not spoiled. Fam, if I'm spoiled, let me know. Like, let me fucking know. But no, I know how to compromise. I also realized that she's never been, like, really called out in its true sense. Like, she always tries to dismiss when someone is critiquing her. But nah, like, I'm not for the shits. Alright, so that's what I learned about her. Here's what I learned about myself today. I learned that I can actually control my emotions and not cuss a nigga out when I want to. I kind of knew that. But today, I guess I really did it. Like, I found myself at some point so frustrated, I'm shaking. And I want to cry, but I don't. And I want to raise my voice and yell, but I don't. In time, I took three deep breaths. Sorry, 3 deep breaths. I told you I'm tired. It's been a long day. Like, I was at work from 3:30, which means I left my house at 2, which means I was up at like 11, so I wasn't all cranky. I didn't get off until 11:30. Drove all the way home, and you still gotta eat. Like, I wish you could just put that on hold till after the holidays. So yeah, I took 3 deep breaths and composed myself. And then I went back to it, to the point at hand. And the point is, yo, I'm a live by reciprocity. That is a thing for me. And that's what, this meeting was, or at least that's the point I was trying to make in this meeting. I'm sorry. I'm tired. But that's the point I was trying to make in this meeting. I'm hoping that it got across. If not, I at least learned that I can convey a message and not, that toxic way that I've been taught and ingrained and instilled in how to convey messages. I also learned about myself today that, like, I really can do that fake shit that I always said that I couldn't do. I did a lot of it today, and yeah, I don't lose anything in that arena. I definitely, I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't lose anything. I feel a little different at the end of this day. I can't 100% say that I feel like good different. I just feel different. And then the last most important thing I learned about myself with this exchange is that I can't help but join a nigga. Like, I can't. Like, the whole time I'm sitting there and I'm having all this, like, positive kumbaya, like, shit falling out my mouth. Like, I kept going in on the both of them. Like, in my head, like, yo, your gullet really moves differently than I thought it would. Yo, like, it just really, like, you really look like Chris Farley sometimes, like, from different angles. I apologize. I'm really trying to take it in. Like, yo, move your hair. Like, it's doing this weird. Your wig is trying to run away. And that's not a wig. It's like bad hair and too much of it. But you got it, lady. You're right. I'm the bad guy. Not the bad guy. No, at some point that person did tell me that that my manager isn't responsible for my negative attitude. And I said, oh, right. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if you're saying I make you feel this way, thus you output that. I'm asking you to accept when I say that you're doing this that's making me feel that way, thus I output this. And then you sitting over here twiddling your damn fingers like I'm about to bucket your ass. I should have bucked at her. Like, that shit was fucking hilarious. Like, oh, stop fucking crying. Relax. Put your shit together. Say what you touch. Yo, shoulders all slump. Yo, pick your fucking head up. It's just boxes. Just fucking boxes. So yeah, that's always going to be in me. So I need to, like, figure out how to, keep it inside or hold it in long enough till I get, like, to a video or something. I don't know. Maybe I am a horrible person on the inside. I don't know, yo. But the day was long. Long. Good. Oh, and I also found out that, like, other people on staff hate working with me. Really? Okay. I hate working with y'all sometimes, too. Shit. I don't understand why everybody gotta be friends at work. I don't get that, yo. Like, do I do a decent job? Alright, if you you don't do a decent job, you should yell at customers. Fair, that's fair. I can take that. I can definitely wholeheartedly take that. I'll stop doing that. And I'm 100% gonna stop doing that. Because at bare minimum, I want to cash my non-existent checks when they eventually show up. We still on the fence about if I get paid this pay period. Stay tuned for that saga. But yeah, I don't know. What I have concluded about this whole ordeal, though, is that I need to get out of retail. I do. Like, I really do. And I'm not going to be one of those naive people, oh, I'm getting out of retail to be a YouTuber. Like, I honestly am not even convinced that I'll ever be able to, like, be more than what I am right now on this YouTube life and way of things. And I'm fine with that. I definitely needed an outlet. So that is cool. But I need to find something that makes me feel as fulfilled as I used to going to work and like convincing people to buy things. My value systems have shifted. What's important to me is shit. Again, as y'all know, my goddamn ancestors won't let my little ass sleep at night. So something's got to give in this retail world, this exchange of fragments of my soul for a company isn't quite what it used to be. Or I'm just getting old and ornery and that schizophrenia thing, and maybe I just shouldn't be in the workforce at all. One of the two things is happening. So the last thing I'm going to end this off with, because I said this was going to be a short video, but then I start running my mouth because I don't have nobody to talk to. Maybe I need to have some kids and just be talking to them like, hey, baby, I know you can't talk back to me, but here's how my day went. So a friend of mine kicked me out of their store. Wednesday? Tuesday? One of the two. Tuesday, because I had all of Wednesday to process it. And I was in my feelings. This is somebody who I looked at. Yeah. I looked at as a mentor. Because they do give me a lot of work advice. Like, Regina, stop being you the way that you, and people will stop being so mad at you. And that's essentially what we talked about in the cold on Tuesday. Because he kicked me out of his store. On some, yeah, yo, last time I saw you, though, you was like you was going to strangle my staff member. And I don't know, yo, I believed you the way you said that shit. You just sound real serious. So, I'll see you later. This motherfucker really was dismissed. Who the fuck? I'm trying to compose myself because I'm reliving this feeling. I was mad. I was so mad I should have went to go strangle the bitch for the shits. Like, I'm being punished anyway. But I didn't. What it made me think was, damn, homie, you supposed to know me though. You should know that I'm working on myself to the point where, yeah, I said that shit convincingly a couple of weeks ago, but it's been a couple of weeks. I done had a whole period since then. I'm straight. Like, maybe even two. Like, I'm straight. Me is good. Like, and you should know me well enough to know if I really was about it, I would have ran up on her by now. Like, I know where she lives. I know where her grandmother lives. I know where her mama lives. And they're different locations. Like, yo, I would have not. Whatever. Like, you should know me better is essentially what I'm trying to say in so many my bark is bigger than my bite words. And then that's also the thing. Again, back to the aforementioned fact. I'm little as fuck, yo. Like, what am I really going to do? It blows me that people take my words. See, all right. So I'm about to shoot myself in the foot, right? It bothers me that people take my words of aggression so goddamn literally and so seriously. But yet, when I'm like, hey, so I don't like it when you do that. Oh, she playing. Bitch, I'm serious as a motherfucking EKJ, a motherfucking heart attack. Like, what the fuck? I almost broke my cup. So, I guess I have to admit that my friend hurt my feelings by kicking me out of his store. Because I wish he knew me better than that. Also, I'm taking back my mentorship because I don't like him anymore. Yeah? I'm that petty. Yeah. Whatever. I'm gonna do a video about this another time, but yo, my loyalty runs differently. Like, I don't care what you did, I would never side. I'm gonna talk about loyalty on a different one, because I don't want this to be a 40-minute video, because I could go down. I just want to kick him out my store. So, yeah, that's some BS. And today at work, it was some GS, I guess. It was some good shit, not some bullshit. I'll take it as a positive. I'll put it in the win bucket. Whenever you get an opportunity to learn something about yourself and then really see it, and when you get to apply a new or use a new tool, like, those are wins. So today was a fucking win, and I can't keep, just jumping on here and be all rah 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 rah. It's about the complexities of me, the ups and the downs, the goods and the bads. And I'm getting sleepy, so that's why I'm fiddling in my hair. I've been working on breaking the habit. So, as always, appreciate you spending a little time with me. And I am sending you and affording to you a little light, a little love,